All right, so we have an incredible penny stock right now that is a classic case of spikeability, this new topic that I'll be covering in tonight's free webinar and more in depth at my Vegas conference in a few weeks now, which we opened up a few more seats. I think we have like 10 or 15 seats left. It sold out 300 seats in 24 hours. So when we post the link, you'll have access to getting those seats. I highly encourage you to do it because despite all the hate with penny stocks, they do spike faster than anything else in the stock market. I just want to show you, this is a watch list I send to subscribers every day. This was 6 days ago. And you can see here, some links, some of my percentage numbers. I'm up 140%. 2014, this day I made 500. Some days are better than others. But in my watch list, I just did a search for this DGLY. 6 days ago, I said DGLY and Taser are rising due to the situation in Ferguson. Both are potential buys until the situation calms down, as is inevitable. Then if they run up enough, they might be good shorts. I'm just watching closely. Tough to trade with breaking news on a highly volatile topic. So this was 6 days ago. This was right here, August 19th. Well, you can't really see August 19th. This was the pre-market watch list when the stock was at 390. And since then, obviously, the stock today has just really taken off. We have a true triple from $4 to $12 in less than a week. You will not get that anywhere else in the stock market. I don't care, what sector or, what kind of dividends or blue chip companies or how much CNBC talks about it. Penny stocks, if traded wisely and if you respect the rules and if you understand the rules, can make you bank. I will tell you, one of my students has held this whole time. I don't know if he's still holding. Last time I talked to him, the stock was around $9 a share. But he bought on the watch list and he said, you know what? I think this Ferguson issue is going to, last a little while. I underestimated it personally, but this is why I give the watch list, because even when I miss a trade, I give ideas, and sometimes I am so freaking dead on. And DGLY has tripled, and he's up. This one guy, his name is Rich. He's up 50,000 plus so far on this stock. Maybe even more now. We'll see. It keeps going, but it's just phenomenal on a small investment. We're talking less than $20,000 invested to make that in a week. So, to those of you who hate on penny stocks, you're just idiots. There's no other word for it. I'm sorry to be negative, but it's just moronic to ignore such kind of spikeability. And I want to introduce this term spikeability because it's not as crazy unpredictable as you think. I want to give one more example, HGSH. This was, when was it? Right here, they reported earnings. This was one of my key indicators that I'll be covering in tonight's webinar and really much more in depth during my 2-day conference, October 5th and 6th in Vegas, or you can attend via online live streaming. But I bought a ton of shares right here at 350, 60,000 shares, and I got stuffed. I actually lost $15,000 because my number one rule is to cut losses quickly. Pretty much near worst case scenario of how it played out. Had I held overnight, which was my intention, I would have made 30,000. It was my bad for buying a little too early and allowing myself to get stuffed rather than waiting towards the market close. But the next morning, right at the market open, right around where was it? 9:30. It opened at 390-ish, so literally $30,000 profits instead of 15,000. So a $45,000 swing, pretty sad, but I don't regret cutting losses quickly ever, especially because that is such an important rule. And I know several students who got in closer towards the close rather than 350, and they got in at 320, 330, 340, and they sold at 390, 380, 410. That's awesome. Okay, that is phenomenal. But now look at it, 710. And this morning when I was thinking about doing this video lesson, it was at 750. So $4 a share, $240,000. and profits in roughly 2 weeks. So I just want to give you these two examples just right now. Just look at them. Just think about the chart. See the potential. And in tonight's webinar, which you definitely should be attending because it's free for everybody, I'll be going over these situations in much more detail. These video lessons, I have 2,000 of them, but they're only a few minutes each. To be able to predict stocks that double and triple and quadruple in a few days, it takes a little more of a comprehensive, explanation, and I need more time to do that. So get excited for tonight's webinar. Congrats to those of you who are long. Just big congrats, just awesome, awesome, awesome. And I'll see you on the webinar. If not, I'll see you guys in Vegas in a few weeks. Thanks.